Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we are going to be talking about Nvidia. Nvidia acquiring ARM and how much they're paying. They're paying exactly $52 billion. Well, according to this article, this is from WCF Tech, if you guys don't know. This is a site I use for, tech related news. But according to this, says Nvidia Q2 21 earnings data center segment shines brighter than the gaming business. So yeah, they did pretty good in the data center, and going forward, they're probably, the data center is probably going to do better than the gaming, the consumer graphic card side. But besides that point, in this article, there's an just near the end, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's some kind of report. So we quote an exclusive report by UK Evening Standards on the 15th of August. As per the details, Nvidia is purportedly, I apologize for that. Entering final talks to acquiring ARM, with a potential deal emerging before the end of the current summer season. According to the report, SoftBank CEO, I can't even say that, San, is demanding a price as high as 40 euros or $52 billion for ARM. This translates to a premium of around $20 billion related to the $32 billion SoftBank paid in 2016 to acquire ARM, which is fair. Paying $52 billion for a company that they acquired for $32 billion. If you take everything into account, it is a pretty good deal for Nvidia. $52 billion. But Nvidia doesn't have $52 billion on the cash on the balance sheet, because if we look at Nvidia's cash on the balance sheet, they don't have nowhere near $52 billion. They currently have, let's look, 10, I guess with receivables, they have about $12 billion on the balance sheet, and they have a total debt of about, wow, only $2 billion of total debt? No way. $2.6 billion of total debt. So they don't have too much debt. So what they could do is Nvidia could borrow more debt, and then use a mixture of stock and cash to pay for the acquisition. Or they can do deal number 2, and they just dilute shareholders about 100 plus million shares to acquire ARM. In my personal opinion, Nvidia they should dilute shareholders to acquire ARM and not use their cash. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion, Nvidia should just dilute shareholders instead of using cash. I don't know if SoftBank will want Nvidia stock. They might not, but let's just do let's just pull out a calculator to figure out how much would they dilute the shareholders. So SoftBank wants $52 billion US for it. So $52 billion US divided by, let's say the stock price is trading at $275. Let's say that the stock price moved back down to like $450, a little less. So let's call it 450. So you divide that by 450, because I think at 450 it will find a pretty big support. That is about 115 million shares that would dilute shareholders, which is not that bad. I mean, the higher the stock price, the less dilutive it becomes. But 115 million shares to acquire ARM is not that bad. I think that's what they should do. They should do an all-stock deal and save their cash so they can continue to innovate and use that cash position to grow the company further and innovate on the new technology they'll be getting by acquiring ARM, instead of spending that cash to acquire ARM. That's what I think they should do. I don't know if shareholders will agree with that. I don't know if shareholders will agree with the stock dilution of 115 million shares. Personally, I think they should, but it's not up to Nvidia. It's up to the shareholders to if they want to agree to that all-stock deal to acquire ARM. You know, so they might not agree with it. They might not want the stock to get diluted, or Nvidia stock to get diluted, so they might sell off if that's the scenario. I don't know at the end of the day what shareholders want, but I really think Nvidia should try to use an all-stock deal and not purchase it with their cash and debt, because then if they use cash and debt, they would have literally no cash left to, you know, continue to innovate. They would have to build up from scratch again, and I don't think that's a smart idea, but that's just my opinion. But $52 billion is still quite a bit, because if we look at Micron, right? Micron is, you know, what is Micron? Micron is $49 billion. Couldn't Nvidia acquire Micron for 150 million shares instead of SoftBank? You know, like, but SoftBank's for sale. Micron is not for sale. I think Micron's severely undervalued at these prices. But again, that's just my opinion. You know, we look at their finances. In one quarter, they are making roughly this quarter, last quarter they reported they made about $803 million of cash. The quarter before that was 405. Quarter before that was $500,000. Quarter before that was 561. Quarter before that was 840 million. So yeah, Micron's doing pretty decent for you know, generating profits, and they are valued at $49 billion. I think Nvidia, if they really fight SoftBank, I think they can get a better deal than $52 billion. But at the same time, to be fair, right, SoftBank did pay $32 billion to acquire ARM in 2016. Back in 2016, Nvidia was probably worth $40 billion. Now they're worth, I don't know, like $300 billion. So yeah, that's just, the market has just been rewarding Nvidia like no tomorrow. Because in 2016, where's 2016? Nvidia was trading roughly $32, $33. And so if you take $33 times 5, let's just make it an easy 600 million shares. It was trading at $19 billion, $20 billion. Nvidia was trading at $20 billion. So $52 billion is a fair deal to acquire ARM, and I think Nvidia should capitalize on the stock price to acquire ARM and not use their cash. That's just my opinion, though. So will that happen? Will shareholders agree to that? I don't know. I'm not the shareholders that control the stock, so it's up to the shareholders at the end of the day. Maybe it'll be like a mixture of cash and stock. That's probably more logical, but who knows at the end of the day. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.